There will always be people who doubt you. They will question your dreams, your abilities, your vision, and your path. The world is full of critics and naysayers, but what you need to remember is this: their doubt is not your truth. Ignore the doubters, because they don't understand the journey you're on. They can't see the vision that you have for yourself. They don't know the sacrifices you've made, the sleepless nights, or the hard work you've put in. They don't see the fire inside you that burns with a passion for success. They don't get it, and they never will. So keep moving forward, because your dreams are for you and only you. The moment you decide to go after your dreams, you will face criticism. It's inevitable. When you push beyond the limits, when you strive for something extraordinary, there will always be people who will try to pull you back into the ordinary. Ignore the doubters, because they speak from their own fears. They doubt because they have given up on their own dreams, and it's easier for them to pull you down than to face their own insecurities. But you are not them, and you don't need to follow their path. Your potential is limitless, and the only person you need to listen to is yourself. When you're determined to achieve something, nothing can stop you, not even the loudest doubters. It's easy to let the words of others affect you, especially when they come from people you care about or respect. But you have to understand that their doubts are projections of their own limitations. They are simply reflecting their fears, not yours. Ignore the doubters and listen to your inner voice that tells you that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you are deserving of success. The world will tell you all the reasons you can't do something, but your dreams will only come true if you believe in them, not in the voices of doubt. Trust in yourself and keep moving forward. The people who succeed are not the ones who have never faced doubt, they are the ones who keep going despite the doubt. Everyone who has achieved anything of significance has had to deal with naysayers, critics, and doubters. It's part of the journey. The question is, will you let their voices determine your success? Ignore the doubters and focus on your own path. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every challenge you overcome is proof that you are moving closer to your goal. Doubters will only hold you back if you let them. The doubts others have about you are not your burden to carry. Don't allow someone else's fear to dictate your future. The doubters will always find a way to tell you that it's too risky, too difficult, or too far out of reach. But you are the one who holds the power to shape your destiny. Ignore the doubters and choose to believe in yourself. You are the only one who truly knows your potential, and it's up to you to unlock it. Don't let anyone's limitations become your own. Your future is waiting for you, and it's yours for the taking. The most successful people in history were often the ones who faced the most criticism. Think about all the people who changed the world, the innovators, the dreamers, the rebels. Many of them were told they were crazy, unrealistic, or impossible, but they didn't listen. They pushed through the doubt, the criticism, and the negativity, and they created something that changed the world. Ignore the doubters and know that your dreams are valid. Your vision is possible, even if others can't see it yet. Don't let their lack of belief stop you from pursuing yours. Every dream you have is worth fighting for. And while you will face obstacles, the greatest challenge is often the doubt from others. When the world tells you to play it safe, to settle for mediocrity, or to give up on your dream, you must stay strong. Ignore the doubters and keep fighting for what you believe in. Your journey is unique and only you can walk it. The road will be tough, but the rewards will be worth it. Keep pushing forward and let your actions speak louder than the voices of doubt. When you set out to achieve something, it's natural to encounter people who don't believe in you. They may be jealous, fearful, or simply unable to see what you see. But that's not your problem, it's theirs. Ignore the doubters, because their inability to see your potential has nothing to do with you. They have their own journey to focus on. Your dream is yours to chase, and no one has the right to take that away from you. Keep your eyes on the prize, and don't let anyone's doubt distract you from your mission. There will be moments when you'll question yourself, when the doubts of others seep into your mind, and you wonder if they might be right. But in those moments, remember that self-doubt is natural. It's part of the process. What matters is how you respond to it. Ignore the doubters and choose to push through the fear. Every time you overcome a moment of doubt, you become stronger, more confident, and more determined to reach your goal. You are capable of far more than you realize, and the doubters are simply standing in your way. It's easy to feel disheartened when people criticize your dreams, especially when they seem to have good intentions. But their well-meaning doubts don't change the fact that you are the one who holds the vision for your life. Ignore the doubters and trust that you know what's best for you. When you listen to others' doubts, you start to second-guess yourself. But your inner voice is powerful. It knows the path you're meant to take. Trust it, and don't let the negativity of others cloud your vision. The more you pursue your dreams, the more you will encounter doubters. It's a natural part of the process. People will question your choices, your direction, and your commitment. But what matters most is not the opinions of others, it's your belief in yourself. Ignore the doubters and remind yourself why you started. Their doubts can't hold you back if you remain focused and committed to your goals. Keep going, even when it feels hard. You are capable of achieving greatness, and their doubt has no power over your future. Don't let the opinions of others shape your sense of worth. Too many people allow the doubts of others to define their capabilities, their dreams, and their potential. Ignore the doubters and instead define yourself. You are not limited by their perceptions of who you are or what you can do. Only you know what you're capable of, and it's up to you to take that first step. Your success is in your hands and no one else can dictate it. There will be times when the path you're on seems unclear, when obstacles seem insurmountable, and when the voices of doubt are the loudest. But remember this, ignore the doubters. They don't know your journey, they don't understand your purpose, and they can't see the passion that drives you. You do not need their approval to succeed. All you need is faith in yourself and the determination to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult it gets. When you choose to chase your dreams, there will be moments when others don't understand why you're doing it. They'll question your choices, your methods, and your priorities, but that's okay. Ignore the doubters because their opinions are irrelevant to your success. You are on your own path, and the only person who truly matters in this journey is you. Stay focused, stay committed, and trust that your hard work will pay off in the end. It's easy to feel defeated when the doubters seem louder than your own belief in yourself. But in those moments, remind yourself that they are not the ones doing the work. They are not the ones putting in the hours, sacrificing their comfort, and chasing their dreams. Ignore the doubters and let their negativity motivate you. Let it fuel your determination to prove them wrong, to show them that you can achieve everything they said you couldn't. Sometimes, the people who doubt you the most are the ones closest to you. They may be your friends, family, or colleagues. It's not that they don't love you, it's that they can't always see the vision you have for yourself. But don't let their lack of understanding stop you. Ignore the doubters and show them through your actions that you are capable of achieving what they think is impossible. Trust your vision and keep moving forward. Your success will speak for itself. Every time you hear doubt, you have two choices: you can let it defeat you, or you can use it as fuel to keep going. The people who doubt you are not the ones who will be walking your path. They're not the ones who will see the blood, sweat, and tears you put in. Ignore the doubters and channel that energy into proving to yourself that you are capable. You are strong enough to endure, and your success will be the best revenge. The journey you're on is your own, and it's not for anyone else to understand. The more unique your vision, the more resistance you'll face. But that's a sign that you're on the right path. Ignore the doubters, because their criticism means that you are doing something different, something extraordinary. Don't conform to their expectations. Stay true to your dreams and trust that, in time, the world will see exactly what you've created. Doubt will always be present, but it's how you deal with it that makes all the difference. Instead of letting the doubters stop you, use their negativity to fuel your drive. Ignore the doubters and let their skepticism push you to prove them wrong. Every time you succeed, you get closer to showing the world that your dreams were worth pursuing, no matter how many doubters tried to hold you back. The only way to silence the doubters is through action. Words mean nothing if they're not backed by results. Ignore the doubters and let your actions speak for themselves. When you put in the work, when you stay consistent, and when you achieve success, the doubters will have no choice but to acknowledge your abilities. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. Your achievements will do that for you. Life will test your commitment to your dreams. The road will be long, and the doubters will be there every step of the way. But it's important to remember that their doubts are not your burden to carry. Ignore the doubters and keep your eyes on the prize. The only way to make your dreams a reality is to keep moving forward, no matter what others say. Your belief in yourself is the most powerful tool you have. The people who achieve the most are not the ones who are the most gifted or the most talented. They are the ones who persist, who refuse to give up, who ignore the doubters and keep going even when it seems impossible. Ignore the doubters and keep going. Every time you push through, every time you don't listen to the negative voices, you become stronger, more resilient, and closer to the success you desire.